Now we'll go on to the second session titled Experienced with PlayStation VR, led by Mr. Yasuo Takahashi, Director of Hardware Global Product Strategy and Management Department, Sony Interactive Entertainment. Now please welcome Mr. Takahashi.
So, hello everyone. I'm Yasuo Takahashi, Director of Hardware, Global Product Strategy and Management of the Sony Interactive Entertainment. I will explain about the experience with the PlayStation VR that we launched last week. And so I'll touch on the history of this development and what you can get from this new media with the PlayStation VR. Okay. Firstly, the history of the PlayStation. So the 1994, we bring the first PlayStation console with a real-time 3D computer graphic. And PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, we always try to bring the technical advancement and to deliver the immersive experience through this gaming console. And 2013, we bring the PlayStation 4, and we keep trying to attract the gaming community, how they can get a really immersive experience with those consoles. And this time, the virtual reality is what we are delivering to. So the making game immersive has always been the goal of the game industry, but always we are showing that content on the screen. So even though we try to make the really great graphic or beautiful character, the high resolution, the 3D, but we always showing that content in the screen, TV or the mobile device. What we are trying to achieve with the virtual reality is that we express those graphic and experience in the world, and we bring the user into the such space, so that the user really feel that you are in the game, and you can really enjoy such a experience inside a different world. And the key important point to achieve such an experience is a sense of presence. How we could achieve the level of the feeling that you are in the game or you are in a different world is a really key point of the virtual reality. And the history of to achieve such a virtual reality or sense of presence, we need to touch upon this controller. We launched this PlayStation Move controller in 2010. This is actually the controller for the PlayStation 3 gaming console. And the combination of the PlayStation Eye in front of the TV and the user can play with the Move controller. And this controller has a very precise position track device. And soon we released this product in the market. Many game developers start trying out the very initial stage of the virtual reality concept, like this. So the combination of the conventional head-mount display and attach the PlayStation Move controller on it, then you can have the very precise head tracking with the PlayStation Move. And but at this stage, the head-mount display, the field of view is very narrow, and so the user feel like the screen is in front of you, and you can move your screen, and the content is moving relatively to the head movement. So not achieving that level of the presence, but just watching that screen in front of you with a head movement. And then we spend the time to evolve such a experience with a wide field of view, precise tracking. And 2012, we made the first very wide field of view with a very precise position tracking with 3 balls on the head. And actually, I tried this prototype, and it's really immersive experience I've never experienced before. So I strongly feel that this is the next new experience for the gamer as a medium. And in 2014, we publicly announced that the Project Morpheus, that our VR project in the public. And then we start delivering the prototype to the game developer to evaluate this new experience, and also try to make the prototype of the VR game or VR contents. And we spend time to brush up the hardware and also the contents and system software, try to reduce latency. And also at the same time, we start showing that demo in the public. And the difficult part of this VR is that we cannot communicate this experience through TV or smartphone or whatever, the current devices. But you need to experience it with putting the headset on. So this is very important. And so we try to communicate this experience with having that public demo to the customer. So after 2 years of the first public announcement, finally we can deliver the actual product in the market. And here's a professional video that you can show.
プレイステーション
And last week, October 13th, we launched the PlayStation VR product in the public. And we released this product over 40 countries worldwide. And with the price of around $399 US dollar and 44,980 Japanese yen. So the product included those components, and also the free download of the contents of the Playroom VR that you can immediately try out the very great VR contents after the purchase. So So I list up that technical spec, and I like to touch upon that based on the sense of presence, how we define that each product spec with a combination with those elements. So those are the 6 elements we define as a very important element for to achieve the sense of presence. And the site. So we are using the 5.7-inch OLED display with a resolution of the 920 by RGB by 1080, so Full HD OLED display. And this has the 120 Hz refresh rate. So normally the smartphone display refresh rate is 60, but we double it because that, the frame rate is so important to reduce the latency from the head movement to the photon onto the eye. So the latency is so important. If that latency between the head movement to the photon to the eye exceed the 20 millisecond, then the people feel like, oh, it's strange, something wrong. So we need to achieve such a target that less than 20 millisecond, and we achieved that less than 18 millisecond latency with this hardware. And also the field of view is really important to make that sense of presence. And the human eye has actually the over 180 field of view. And if you put that your hand just side of the your face, but you still see that something, the hand. And so very wide field of view human has, but we evaluate how wide field of view we should get. And but if we make the really wide field of view, then the limitation of the resolution of the panel makes that display quality really low resolution. So that we need to make the balance that high resolution feeling or the wide field of view, the immersive experience. So we concluded that 100-degree FOV is a really good point of the balance of the such a resolution and immersiveness. And the sound is also very important. And PlayStation VR integrate the 3D audio. So the game side can make that virtual speaker in the gaming space, so game space. And that sound data is coming through the PlayStation VR and processing it to the for the as a binaural audio. So that if you hear this 3D audio, you can tell that just front or back, not only front or back, but top or bottom or very precise 3D position you can tell from the sound. And the tracking and the control is very important to enhance the immersiveness or sense of presence of the gaming world. So that if you want to touch something in the virtual space, but your hand is not precisely moved, then the people feel like, oh, something wrong, something strange, and you can get a sense of presence. So not only the head movement, but also we have the PlayStation Move controller and the DualShock 4, and also the aim controller. We are bringing those tracking device for enhancing the immersiveness of the VR experience. And the ease of use, so the comfort is really important to maintain the sense of presence. If you feel the discomfort with that headset on, having the pressure on the cheek or some very tight headband, then you really want to just take it off for a long time of play. So we spent a lot of time and did many user tests, and we achieving that the very comfort head-mount display. And the balance is very important, and actually we put the weight on the back side, and so the center of the gravity is really center of the headset. So not the balance off to the front or back, but yeah, we achieve that the center of gravity is really center of the device. So still, it looks big and it looks heavy, but if you touch it and put it on, that you feel, oh, it's really light. So please try it. And easy of use, so the easy setup to put in the headset is also important. So that we have a very simple mechanism of the adjustable headband and adjustable scope. And you can also put the headset on with glasses on. So this scope, you can adjust the position so that you can pull out that scope. Then we can have the room to accommodate the glasses still on. So the user who wear the glass can really enjoy that VR experience with it. And the integrated microphone in the set on the headset, so that can realize that the voice communication and the social communication in the VR space. And actually, the most important part of this product is that plug and play. So you can plug just up to the PlayStation 4, then it works. So this is very important part to introduce a VR product in the mass market. So if you need specific parts for connecting the VR devices or some combination of driver setting, and that really tough for the normal user or consumer to start playing that VR experience. So the plug and play is a very important part of this product. Though we have a mini cable, but we are making the setup guide movie and a very detailed step-by-step quick start guide, so that we address such an issue. And so it seems like everyone can properly set up these devices, even though we have such many cables connection. And I want to touch on the processor unit that you can find here between the PS4 and the TV. We have that processor unit. What is this? Is that it is doing that 3D audio processing and social screen and the cinematic mode. So those are functions this processor unit is doing. And firstly, the social screen. Actually, when we discuss about this VR product and what image we should show on the TV or no image on TV, we had a discussion with the game development team. And the game development team really insists that we should have the image on the TV, but not binocular view, like left-hand side, but a single view for better explaining to the as a social communication. So the processor unit cropped the image from this binocular view and the fitting that resolution to the TV, and we achieved this mirroring mode. And also that we have that the separate mode that we show that completely different image onto the TV, so that we can have the completely different image for the headset view and the TV view, so that the player in the same room has the game together with own proper images. And the cinematic mode, so actually I saw that many review that people connecting the Wii U or the Xbox One with the PlayStation VR and enjoying the cinematic mode. We are not officially supported it, but you can have that very giant virtual screen in front of you, so the up to 225-inch of the OLED display in the virtual space, so that you can enjoy that any of the PS4 output contents, like Netflix or YouTube or the conventional PS4 game. You can enjoy it. But we have a limitation of the resolution because we have that full HD display and half resolution for per eyes, and that's the maximum resolution for the cinematic mode. So that actually we limited the area of the showing the display. So the resolution is not so great, but still you can get a very wide screen at your home. And the media player, you can download that for free, and you can enjoy the 360-degree photo and movie, and the equi-rectangular format. This is a very common format for the 360 video or photo, so that you can take a 360-degree video or photo and make this format and put in the USB stick and put onto the PS4. Then you can enjoy your own 360 contents or downloaded contents with the PlayStation VR. So those are the function, and most important part of the VR experience is contents. So what the contents we can get is very important. And we have a internal studio, and Japan studio deliver the Playroom VR. So you can be the monster or cat and playing together at home, and you can enjoy that VR party with this content. And also you can be in the car chase with a gun shooting. And you can also jump into the robot and collaborate and compete together in the virtual studio. So those are the those are our internal studio contents, a part of the contents, and we have 30 contents in Japan and at launch, so that you can find that the variety of contents in the PlayStation Store. And as I explained, the contents is really key for the VR experience, and the high quality contents are essential. So we are sharing the best practice guide for the developer, and also we offer the VR consultation service to check the VR related issue. So we ask the developer to submit their contents, and those lists are the common issues we could find on the early build of the VR contents, like latency, frame rate, and reprojection, depth conflict, incorrect stereo. So actually many those items is new for the game developer or the content developer. So we need to address those are the very important items that the developer are aware and address those in the development. And we are supporting that. We are checking those contents and the feedback to the developer, and then the developer can make that high quality contents. And so benefit of VR experience with a PlayStation 4 is that firstly the affordable. Now that the PlayStation 4 console is $299 in US dollar, and so that you can buy the PS4 and also PS camera and buy the PS VR, then you can enjoy the VR experience. Still not cheap, but it's really good entering point to deliver the really good VR experience to the mass market. And also the second point is 120 Hz OLED display is really crisp and the smooth visual we can realize. And benefit for the content development in the PlayStation format that we sold over 40 million PS4 in worldwide. And developer side optimize at one target devices. You don't have to worry about the many combination of the video card or the CPU, but just one console you can optimize for. And also thanks to the game engine development and support for the VR, so Unreal Engine or Unity is very common and a very powerful game creating engine that really simplify that make contents. So that is and the Unity Unreal is supporting the PlayStation 4 development, content development. So you can really have the benefit to use that. And as explained, that the controller, we have a DS4, PlayStation Move, aim controller, variety of the platform support controller you can use. And the unique social experience with the social screen is a benefit for the developer to realize really new game experience. And I explain about the game side much on the PlayStation VR. Well, our target to introduce this VR experience first to the gaming community, because that a gamer always try to try that the new technology and the new experience, so that we deliver very good gaming content. But also after announcing that this PlayStation VR, many non-game content developer contact us to make that contents. And some of the potential use of the VR, actually some of it are already on the process or already released as the contents for the PlayStation VR. So the communication, the social communication is one that many content developers currently working on. And so that you could make that virtual space and you can be in that space and communicate together. And actually that even with the TV screen, we had such the contents in the past. But with this VR, you can be in such a virtual space, and you can feel that the people or the avatar or the other people is really close to you, and you can check that the hand gesture, and you can really feel that you are in the social space and communicate very closely. So the VR has such a ability to enhance the social communication. And shopping. So actually we haven't seen the actual content yet, but virtual shopping is a great matching with the VR. So in VR, you could have the correct scaling. So with the 3D graphic, you can feel size. You can realize that the actual size of the object in the virtual space. So with the 2D screen, you cannot feel how big is it. You need to check that the measurement of it, but you can not really feel that how big or how it looks, or how it what the texture or detail. But in VR, you can realize with that such a experience. So maybe somebody gonna make that virtual shopping mode, and you can grab the product, and you can check the product in the different viewpoint, like you are actually in the actual shop. So that's the potential you could get with the VR. And virtual travel. So you can go anywhere that you want to go, like go to Mars or go to top of the Everest. Of course, the content side, we need the content, but yeah, we can realize such an experience with the content development. And the live concert. So that even though the the actual concert has a capacity, and now that you can check the live concert with the live streaming recently, but with the VR, you can be at the concert hall. And simulator, flight simulator or surgeon simulator, such kind of experience we can realize with a VR. And the design architecture, well, like actually that many car dealers are introducing the VR contents at the dealership, and so the size of the car and the texture of the interior of the car you can check with the VR. And also the architecture or the room. So you can check that the actual room scale and what the size of the furniture and what it looks like in the VR space. And the education. So the especially for the younger age of the people. So the how big that this dinosaur bone is. It's really difficult to show it in the screen, normal screen. But VR, we can realize it. And with the movement of head, you can check any angle of those things. Also, sports live is sports live is also very popular in the VR world. And like this NBA, so the court side, so the putting that 360 camera, and you can be at the court side of sports event, so that you can go to Super Bowl or any kind of sports live event you can go. And also the not sports live, but many live event like president campaign, TV debating. So now the ABC is streaming about the VR content. So you can watch the what you want to check. Like somebody saying something wrong, and you can check the other people's face and what they feel. So you can check such a thing with the VR. So those are the potential of the VR experience, and so with the PlayStation VR, we are delivering that sense of presence, and actually we have a word that the seeing is believing. So but when we had a TV introduced to market, nobody can understand what the TV is with the radio information or newspaper, and you need to check that the actual TV and what is it. Then you can understand it. The VR is the same thing. We cannot communicate about this experience through the TV or screen. And only you need to experience that this is important part of this product or this experience. And finally, we launched our product. And so many of the users start to experience it and sharing such experience to the friend or family. So I think that it takes time, but generally, this experience, many people start understanding that what is this. And then the content side, we believe that many content developers start, understanding this experience, how to make that great content. And we are not limiting that such a possibility of the variety of contents. And we really ask that the content developer to make the really interesting idea or crazy idea for this new medium. Okay, so that is all from my presentation. So thank you very much for joining this speech. Thank you.
So now we'd like to move on to the Q&A session. If you have any questions, please raise your hand. No? Any questions? Oh, please.
Thank you very much to your talking. Now, PS4 market stock is empty. Very, very feel.
Sorry about that situation. We spent a long time to prepare this product launch and try to deliver as much the unit to the market. But during such period, many people start understanding about this the new experience, that how powerful experience you can get. Then the interest level of this VR is really getting high, and so that's why our supply is really exceeded our expectation, and we are trying to catching up that our manufacturing, and we try to meet that demand, and that is really important to for the VR development. So sorry about the situation.
Thank you very much. Any other questions? Okay, so this gentleman over there.
Thank you for the presentation. I have one question. I need a convex or reading glass. When I use a PSVR, I need a convex glass over on a reading glass is an elder person's glass.
Okay, so our optics is optimized. So the focal distance of this VR is about 2 to 3 meters. So normally the corrected lens is designed to see that the object around 2 to 3 meters properly. And so if you have that such a corrected lens, then you can use the PSVR with a corrected lens.
Thank you very much. Anything else? No? Oh, okay. Over there, please. Oh, yes.
Okay, thank you for
Hold on. Wait for the microphone.
Okay, thank you for your presentation. I'd like to ask you something. If I'm going to use the PS4 Pro, the new one that just released, is there any advantages when you use with this VR?
Mm-hmm. So let's see. So the PlayStation Pro we will launch next month, and it has over 2 times powerful graphic GPU. So even though we have that the fixed resolution of the panel, but the internal the rendering of the graphic is much higher resolution than the normal PS4, so that you can tell the difference of the crispness of the image in the VR. So that is one advantage you could get through the PlayStation 4 Pro. And another one is that we have a display refresh rate 120 Hz, And currently, we are supporting that game development side of the 60 Hz game rendering, and we reproject to the 120, double the frame by the system support. But yeah, with such a graphic performance advantage of the PS4 Pro, you can have the faster frame rate, like a 90 Hz or 120 Hz refresh rate, without using that such a reprojection or the other the technique. So that those are the two advantages that you could get from the PlayStation 4 Pro. But we as a game developer to support the PS4 for the content development, so that you can still enjoy that PlayStation VR experience with the conventional PS4, but you could get a better experience on the PS4 Pro.
Okay, thank you very much. And we'll take one more question, if you have anything. Oh, okay, so gentleman over there.
Well, thank you for presentation. I know that the Japanese industry has been expanded because of the adult content. So what do you think about using the PlayStation VR with the adult content? What is your impression or the future regarding this? If you can comment.
So the content development side is that really depends on that what the contents the developer create. So just it really depends on that what the game creator want to create. So that is stance from the Sony Computer Entertainment side.
Okay, thank you very much, and we'll wrap up the Q&A session. Thank you very much, Mr. Takahashi.
Thank you very much.
And now we'll take a 15-minute